Hi guys, this is Gaurav Dayal from BollywoodSounds and Beat Skills and Beat Factory Academy. I'm very thrilled to bring to you the overview of our new Tumbi Tronik virtual instrument. So this is basically a VST audio units instrument for Mac and for Windows. Of course, it works on 32-bit and 64 systems. Works on most DAWs from Fruity Loops to Logic, Cubase, Bitwig Studio, Ableton Live, and many others. I'm going to show you the different presets, the different articulations, and a bit about how this was created. And then we'll check out some of the sounds. So I'll show you all of this in a second. So first, let me tell you a bit about the instrument. The instrument actually comes in three skins. One is a blue, one is an orange, and as you can see here, there's one which is a white. So the idea behind this is, of course, to give you maximum realism, but also give you a lot of articulations that are possible with the instrument. So in this case, we sampled many types of different tumbis and tumbas to get you some of the best sounding ones. And also we sampled all the upstrokes and downstrokes, giving you up to 8 round robins per key. So that means when you hit a key repeatedly, you're going to get up to 8 different samples playing, creating what we call a more realistic sound rather than the machine gun effect which happens with samplers and most people who attempt sampling various instruments. So giving you immense amount of realism, letting you make it sound like a real one. The other key thing is that a real tumbi actually has a range from C to G, and actually has the keys C and then D and D sharp, F and G, and we've got all the keys in between, of course, because in today's modern music you need these when you have different scales that you want to play. Also, the range of this instrument is extended couple of octaves below and above to give you a larger range and a larger scope of playing this instrument, yet keeping it very real and practical. So that is the key. Now let me show you a few of the presets here. So as you change the presets, the color of the skin of the instrument will also change. So if you start with the tumbas, you have the tumba sounds here. Then you have the LGT. LGT basically means legato mode. So whenever you see a suffix like LGT, it basically means the legato mode. If you see a suffix of poly, that means it's polyphonic. You can actually play multiple notes and chords using this instrument, and there are variations of that. Then the RLS is basically a release trigger patch, which means that when you hit a note and you release the note, there's also sound when you release the note, letting you make trills and repeated arpeggiated passages very easy to play online in real time. So that's what it is. When you come to the CHRS is the chorus patches. Now, a lot of the music you hear where tumbi is used, you will hear a very chorused tumbi sound. So this is what gives you that sound directly without you having to use any other plug-in processors to color the sound. So this is a pre-colored sound because we felt that it's part of the heritage of the instrument. Kind of in music, you've heard a chorus sound mostly. So we thought to give you that directly without any other third-party plugins required. Of course, these all come in the same articulations as I had just explained above, in legato and polyphonic and in release mode. We have the original tumbi, which is the original range of the tumbi, not the tumba, which is lower. And then you have tumbi 2, which is slightly different sounding tumbi than what you're used to hearing, but nevertheless, it is an instrument played and performed, and we wanted to give you all the sound. So all in all, you have 35 patches, and then you have a special tumbi effects patch, which is basically going to give you some played patches, phrases, sound of the wood of the tumbi, which you can add in into the instrument and get more realism, get something which gives it a more organic touch, if I can call it. So that's what it is. We're going to go down and play a few patches and see how this sounds. Like for example, let's listen to the first phrase here. So this, as you can see, is a release wide patch. That means that every time, if you notice the keyboard, I hit a note, it creates, a release trigger. I hit it, I hold it, and then when I release it, there's another sound. And as much as I hit the sound in the range, you will see the tabs of the scale light up, showing you that you're in the original scale of the tumbi. But if you hit a note outside the scale, for example, you will always see the tumba or tumbis or whatever, light up here or glow in whichever skin it is in, depicting that you're still playing the instrument, but it's just not in the original range. Doesn't mean that you can't use it. It's meant to manipulate the instrument to work in any of your ideas, modern productions very easily. So that is the key idea or feature or requirement here. In this case, we have the effects instrument, so I'm going to play the effects part. So as you see, these are basically played phrases and can be manipulated the way you want. You can bend them, pitch them the way you want. Then in the end, we have here a small tumbi piece, which I want to play on a regular tumbi instrument and a legato one. So you can see a simple tumbi like it is without any colors or anything, playing a simple legato piece like you might have heard in some of the recordings. In the end part, we're actually adding a trill with another instrument, and I'll just solo these for you so you can see what's going on between the two instruments. Giving you that trill very easily and more realistically than a machine gun instrument would give you. So that's it. This is how the tumbi is. You can use it and manipulate it to whatever extent you want. You get 35 presets, like I said. You also, like I said, from the preset box, be able to select the presets you want on top. We have a reverb knob, which adds reverb, of course. We have attack, decay, sustain, and release, giving you full control of your ADSR, and of course a volume tab, and a full visual response of the original scale of the instrument. And of course, if you play anything beyond it, the electronic tumbi or the Tron tumbi here will glow. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. You can go to our product page on BollywoodSounds.net and purchase this. It comes, like I said, with VST, AU, and for installers for the Mac, and of course VST 32 and 64-bit installers for Windows, and will work with most DAWs out there effortlessly. So head on to the website, and if this is something useful to you, you can go and get it right now. Thanks again for watching, and I'll be back with more tutorials and more overviews of our products. Thanks again.